right, hello everyone, and welcome to Ye Old Stream. Got some GACs to play tonight. Unfortunately, I did some work figuring out my lineup, and I guess I was too late. I thought I changed it before the deadline, but it must not have taken till after the deadline because my defenses in GAC didn't change for this matchup. Okay, though, fine. Do what we gotta do. We'll get the changes next time. Swgoh Gameplay says hi. Glad to catch you live. Well, hey, Swgoh. Hope you're having a great day. I'm juggling too much stuff over here. This is crazy. Okay, I think I got it under control. Good luck for the GAC. Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. It looks like on the surface that it's not going to be too bad, but man, I've said that a few times, and I don't know. I seem to completely underestimate this last couple rounds of datacrons and drop battles that I shouldn't. We had a few pretty clean wins. I didn't get to stream on Sunday because I was spending some time with my daughter. Daddy-daughter time is precious, you know. And when your kid actually tells you that they want to spend time with you, you better do it or they'll never ask again. And it's rare enough as it is, you know. So I took Sunday to spend some time with the family, and that was nice. Swgoh Gameplay says, I'm home. It's a beautiful day. All right, so I did a bunch of stuff on Punishing One and put my research so far into a video. So go watch that. Go take a look at it, guys. And if you're watching this later, I think it's worth taking a look at. Man, I was trying a bunch of different stuff, and I hit on an idea that I think might work. And I only have so much data so far, but I think. Hopefully it'll be a good video for the community. We'll get some comments. People will talk about what they've seen as well. Swgoh says he's home, so it's a great day, but my GAC is rough. The opponent I have coming with a 9-win streak, and he's got everything. He's a whale. Nobody has cleared his defense in those 9 matches. Well, there you go. You got your work cut out for you. What if that person has won 9 in a row? Did they just not play and let their skill rating slide, and then they're on their way back up? I've heard of that before, where people have, like, you signed up for GAC and then missed it a couple times, and then, you know, they got to get back to where they were before. So maybe it's a person who just was AFK from the game for a while, and I don't know. Maybe I'm making excuses, but hey, good luck. One way or another, good luck. Good luck. So the thing that I did that seems to be changing my success rate with Punishing One, and also with Leviathan, and also has so far let me beat Leviathan fleets that have the TIE dagger. There you go. There's my tech right there. Watch a video on how I came to this conclusion and what it did and how it all worked out. But yeah, I got a swole Cad Bane now. Hunk of burning Cad Bane. And that seems to be a game changer as far as the mirror match for the Punishing One itself, as well as beating the TIE dagger. So who knows? Maybe I found something. Maybe not. We'll see if the community gets some more data. Tries it out. Tries it. It fails. Then I know that my data was just luck. And if people try it and it works, then good stuff. Oh, hey DL, I forgot to sign up for GAC. Absolutely gutted. Oh man, I've done that. Like, I can honestly say, for as much as I sometimes forget stuff and put it on the wrong screen and I'm talking on a blank screen for a minute or 2 or 8 or 10 or whatever. I've only, to my knowledge, forgot to sign up for a GAC once. Like, forgot. There's a couple times where I've not signed up for it intentionally, but I think there's only once that I know of that I forgot. And there's been times where it's been close, and I've gone back to check like at the last minute and signed up. I have this thing I do on my phone, like there's routine stuff, and maybe some of you guys that are more organized or whatever, maybe you'll recognize this or maybe you won't. This is the weirdest thing. Like, I have to schedule my daughter for her karate sessions. And I have a hard time remembering. Like, for weeks, I would forget to go into the app and schedule her. I wouldn't forget to take her on a Tuesday night, but I would forget to go into the app and schedule her. So I went into my phone and I made a reminder for myself on Monday at 4 o'clock. This alarm goes off on my phone and it says, register kid for karate. Same thing on Friday night, register her for Saturday. Since I put those alarms in, I've never forgotten. The alarms are useless. But the funny thing is, I didn't remember until I actually put in the alarm, and now it's just me remembering that I have an alarm and remembering to do it, and then whenever the alarm goes off, I just cancel it. It's the weirdest thing. By setting a reminder in my phone, I actually remember to do it. I may have a reminder in my phone to check and ensure that I've signed up for GAC and territory battles and things of that nature. I may. We'll leave it to your guys' judgment whether or not that's true. I need the GAC crystal so I could refresh the conquest battles. It's not good for me. Swgoh Gameplay says, I'm expecting my opponent to drop a battle or two on my defenses so that I have some wiggle room against his Great Mother's team. What beats that stupid Great Mother's team? Holy cats and rabbits, that thing is incredible. Insanity. In the last territory war, I just took the opportunity to experiment against that Great Mother's team. And the Great Mothers themselves have territory war omicrons, right? Let me go check and make sure I'm not speaking out of turn here. Yeah, so the leadership here is territory wars oriented, and this is territory wars. So the two territory wars omicrons. But I fought full relic teams of the Night Sisters with Great Mothers with those two omicrons applied, and they beat Galactic Legends. Like, I did nothing to that team with Galactic Legend teams. It was insane. I didn't play JMK, and maybe that should have been the answer, right? Play JMK and eat the Great Mothers with Cap. But Morgan takes the taunt, so until you do a half ult, you're not getting back to the Great Mothers anyway. So that team in Territory Wars was, I didn't check in with the guild, so I don't even know what beats it. But if I saw it in GAC today, I have no idea what I'd play against it. I mean, SLKR held his own for a little while, but in Territory Wars, I mean, the TW Omicrons were just too much. They overpowered him like a child. Yeah, it was brutal. JMK has a 60% win rate. It's not perfect. Yeah, nice. Jar Jar Binks says I have an alarm system for my energies. Nice, nice. Jack Sermon says I have an awesome method. If I think of something I'm worried I'll forget, I leave a random object in an abnormal place in the house. Then when I see it, I go, why is that there? My daughter, I don't mean to tell embarrassing stories, but my daughter forgets to put deodorant on. And she's pretty young, but she's at the age where she kind of doesn't care if she forgets. But I kind of care because she's kind of stanky. So I've had a hard time getting her to remember to put on her deodorant in the morning. So I wrote it in soap on the bathroom mirror. And I'm like, kid, for my entire life, like I can't even use getting old as an excuse, right? I'm old and forgetful. That's not an excuse. It's been this way for as long as I can remember, right? Like I gotta have, for some things, I just need reminders. So I wrote it on the mirror in soap. My wife immediately cleaned it off. Like she didn't know what it was and didn't understand why my daughter was writing on the mirror with soap. So she immediately erased the doings. So then I had to do it again. So I've been graffitiing the bathroom mirror. So man, I'm with you. Sometimes you gotta be clever. Zareth had a video. It's Kylo Ren unmasked, lead with SLKR. SLKR with crew as the lead, but you need the datacron. You need the attackers attack again datacron. I used the attackers attack again cron with SLKR, but it was SLKR as the lead. Okay, so if that works, crew lead, why does crew lead work better? I mean, they put Doomed on Kylo Ren unmasked anyway, and they slaughtered him. I mean, he died so fast in Territory Wars. So leadership here, 30 speed, mastery, crit damage, stuff. It's just advantage stuff. So it's not a huge like leadership. See, I don't even have the Zeta on this thing. 40% crit damage. When they score a crit hit, they gain turn meter. And the Zeta would get me more speed, more turn meter gain, and recovery. When they gain a status effect, they recover. Okay. So I assume you would also actually have to have the Zeta on his leadership to do that. Yeah, so maybe I'll have to invest in the Zeta. I'll put that on my list of things to look at for next week's update. Zeta. Oh, my pen died. No. Zeta crew lead. Question mark. For the moms. All right. We'll take a look at that. No, you need the crew lead because then SLKR runs a turn meter train. Yeah. So it's the turn meter. And the Night Sisters don't get a turn. You need that Zeta for the counter? Yeah, surely you would. The Zeta's a must. Yeah, it would. It definitely, just from reading it, I don't think this works without it. You need both just that little extra turn meter gain is a big deal, right? 25 speed, 15% turn meter goes to 20% turn meter. That's huge difference. So you get the recovery and you also get, a lot more turn meter. So yeah, I think that would be necessary. When does that happen? When they score a critical hit. So does that mean that SLKR himself, if he scores 5 critical hits with his sweepy ability, does that give him 100% turn meter? So then you could do that just like right away, do that ability first, get a bunch of crits, do your stab second and attack again. So you would do sweep and then attack again, and then you get an extra turn and you would do stab and attack again. I'll get you 60% turn meter. Take a couple more turns with you pass over. Okay, pass. When a first order. How do you call assists? Scores a critical hit. So who goes second? For this to work, your Hux has to be faster than their Great Mother. Has to be faster than the fastest character on their team. Also. Right? Great Mothers. They get a free turn, right? If all allies are Night Sister at the start of each encounter and the end of turn. If no enemies are inflicted with doom, okay, so their free turn is just the doomed and fate weaving. Okay. So they doom somebody, they bless somebody, and then they're back in the normal initiative order. So your Hux has to be faster than their fastest Night Sister. Because you would have to go with SLKR, reset with Hux, and then once you reset with Hux, you're gone. You're gone. It's only SLKR that does everything in that encounter. But he still has an open turn, right? He still has an open turn because the sweep turn will give him a free turn. Stab and 2 basics will give him 1, 2, 3 crits, 60% turn meter. Where's he getting the rest of the turn meter from, guys? Because the stab just gets you 1 hit, which is a crit, and then you attack again for another crit. Fine. I'll grant that 60% turn meter. But where are you getting the other 40% to make it a chain? It's reliant on the datacron. Okay. Datacron. Oh, okay. Let's look at this. Let's look at this, because is this where we can get 15% turn meter? Whenever dark side allies use a special ability, they gain 15% turn meter. So if you have that, and attackers attack again, and then I don't think anything at the top level helps us, right? There's nothing for first order. Or is there something in here that's helping us too? Do we have another character in there just for the datacron? Camo Guard, IG 11, Watt Tambor. I don't think any of this stuff, even if you had the character there, I don't think it gives turn meter to first order or dark side in a meaningful way. Whatever, Geo Soldier, Wampa. Okay, Gar-Saxon. Cup. Anyway, it's super irrelevant because these datacrons are going away in 6 days anyway. So whatever works would work this week and never again. It's good for this week in GAC. I still can't puzzle it out though. Where's SLKR getting the rest of his turn meter? It's driving me crazy, guys. I'm sure it works. I mean, Xerath is known for being super smart, right? Like, super smart. So if this gave 15% and a crit for 20, that's 35. Oh, if you got the Zeta on, it's 3 hits. So 35, 45, 55, 65. No. 35, 55, 75, 95. Okay. So you'd also have to have the Zeta on. LOL! A reason to finally put the Zeta onto this. SLKR. Man, if I had that and I cared, I would actually have to put the Zeta on him to make it work. LOL, it only works with the Zeta. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm going to miss the triple Ocron. It let me Afra Jabba with ease. I'll try JMK with Plo Datacron against my opponent. That's all I have. Might have to do a 2-shot. I think once you get the Great Mothers out of there, when you come back in, it's just a useless Night Sister team. Because there's no Doomed, there's no stupid stats, and there's no Blessed. So nobody's Blessed, nobody on your team is Doomed, and it's just a bad Night Sister team with no leadership. So as long as you can cat that Great Mothers, you'll clean it up with the second shot, no problem. I've seen Arnold do it on stream multiple times. It looks straightforward. I figured it out, guys. It's because my SLKR only attacks twice because he doesn't have the Zeta. But if you have the Zeta, he'll attack 3 times. So it's the stab and 3 hits. And then you have to have the datacron that's got the 15% speed on it. And that gives you 95% turn meter. So it's not completely infinite, but it's the Night Sisters aren't going to catch up. You'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns before a Night Sister can go, and by then they're probably all dead. So, if I don't have the tools for the job, I don't have the Zeta, I don't have the datacron, and SLKR doesn't have a Zeta on his basic. So I couldn't be any further away from making that work. Oh, lovely. Okay. Swgoh Gameplay says, that's why I want my opponent to drop at least 1 battle. Yeah. Yep. Yep, for sure. All right, that gives you room to work. All right, let's take a look at our opponent today. We got D2RH. Datura. Grizzled veteran from the Draxum Hulks Guild. 10.16 million galactic power, 4.3 in ships. That means he doesn't quite have everything. 4.6, I think, is everything. 5.8 in characters. Galactic War Battles won 20,000 Galactic War Battles won, so what's that, 5 years? Actually, that's not too far off a Loquitur. I think we're at 18,000, is that right? Let me go check stats. 17,000. So his account's about, let's say, 9 months more play than mine. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. All right, fleets. He's got Leviathan, Executor, and Profundity, all 3. So he does have all the stuff. Malevolence, Negotiator, Radish, Finalizer. So he's just missing some ships at Relic, I guess? Not many. Wow, okay. I thought you needed to be 4.5 or 4.6 to have this much stuff, but my opponent proving me foolish. He has all the tools in the toolbox. And a punishing one at 4 stars. And he probably remembered to include his punishing one in his lineup before the defense setup was over. I didn't have the SLKR basic for a long time either, but those bonus Zeta drops helped me. Nice. All right. Character-wise, he's only got 5 Galactic Legends, so we've got a bit of an advantage there, right? He's got JML, Kenobi, Sith Eternal, Slacker, and Rey. So he doesn't have a Leia. That's a big benefit for me. I don't have to worry about Leia. And then Lord Vader or no Jabba. If he's got Jedi Master Luke, it surprises me that he doesn't have Jabba. It wasn't that far of a reach. I mean, Jedi Master Luke is still the issue with both of those, right? All right, then we got Darth Bane in the house. So this looks like an account that's mostly free to play, right? Like, looks like he probably did the same kind of a build path as Loquitur, where he was playing kind of free to play, got the Lightspeed bundles, added a couple more GLs to his account, and is just, you know, chipping away at stuff as he goes along. So, mad respect for a player like this in Kyber 3. Mad respect. All right. 368 Mara Jade plus 176. That's fast. That's quite possibly the fastest Mara Jade I've ever seen. 368, what? All right, I got to look mod by mod, because that's got to be like 22, 23, 27, 27, 26. So he's got some 26 and 27s, but these aren't as high as I thought they might have been. Yeah, I don't recall seeing mods that good on Mara Jade before, so crazy. 348 on Resistance Hero Finn. I don't approve of that because it's going to be hard for me to fight on defense. 345 on stat, but this is a fast character, so that's not a... Is he now the fastest base speed character in the game? I think so, right? Isn't he the fastest base speed? First non-GL over 200, if I remember correctly. Commander Ahsoka Tano, 340. All right. Echo is 330 at gear 12. So he'd be like 360 if he was relicked. That's pretty fast. Let's go down a couple levels. Again, gear 12 Rex with some fantastic mods in him. 291 on Rex at gear 12. It's pretty good. All right, so my opponent's got good mods. Some datacrons. All right, so he hasn't gone bonkers for datacrons like some of my opponents have done. Seems like a pretty fair matchup. I've got a couple more GLs, but he's got better ships. So let's see how this works out. All right, what do we got? I cannot fathom a Galactic Legend with missing Zetas. My OCD screamed when it took me 2 extra weeks to put on C's last Zetas. That's funny. That's a fast Jade. Swgoh Gameplay says, yep, Stap is fastest. So it's funny. I have that completion thing too, where like something that's incomplete bothers me. Sometimes I used to have this friend. My friend's name was Shane, and Shane and I were so much on the same page. It was insane. We could finish each other's sentences, or we could stop talking halfway through a sentence and the other person knew exactly what we were talking about. In my entire life, I've never been like more in tune with somebody, not even my wife. It was crazy. But even sometimes when like I could see that he knew what I was going to say, I still feel that need to finish my sentence. Even if I don't need to finish it, even if I know that I don't need to finish it, I still feel the need to finish it. But what overcomes that is my need to be efficient, right? I've got 100 things that need Zetas. I counted one time that if I had like as many Zetas as I wanted, where would I put them? And I came up with 31 good options. So out of the older characters, and that includes SLKR's basic, there's 31 places where I could put a Zeta. Rey's basic. And here's the thing. These characters are working as intended without them. So it's an efficiency thing, right? It becomes an efficiency thing where it's not the right thing to do to complete them because it's a waste of raw materials. And wasting raw materials trumps the need to complete. At least for me. I love these kinds of conversation. People's personalities are so different. And I will say that when I was younger, I didn't fully have the kind of respect that I should have had for the variety of personalities. Some people just straight up drove me crazy. But as I aged and got more wisdom, man, the people who think differently than you think, value those people. Invite them in. You know, you want a couple people that think like you do, a couple people that don't think like you do, a couple people that reject everything and try to hold on to the status quo. If you get a team that's got all of those personality types in it and you listen to them and you respect their opinions, you really get better decisions. You get far better decisions. All right, let's sort this out. JMK, to be honest, the mirror match is the only thing that I trust here. I have beat JMK before with JML, but I don't trust that matchup. Ray, we can beat Ray with JML. So I think the JML matchup is probably more reliable here than it is up here. And we don't have a Nestcron or crazy stuff to deal with, so I think we bring Jedi here. JMK here. We've got this Zorii team, and I don't think I can even try my Maul team on it because his characters have really fantastic mods. He has committed to the mods on this team, you know. So my little Maul team, I think, is a fail here. Which means I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here. They've got the attacker attacks again. Kron. So that might be a Galactic Legend too. I could try... the Imperial Remnant here. So I think Imperial Remnant might have chances. If they focus down my Beskar Gideon right away, though, I don't know. Traya here might be another Galactic Legend. This team I've struggled to beat. The team that has the Triumvirate plus Savage plus Talon, I think I've only ever beat that team with the Galactic Legend. I flailed away at it. I tried gas and a bunch of stuff against it, Jedi. But the only thing that I think I've gotten to work against that team is an actual Galactic Legend. I think Sith Eternal probably works there. We could link up Savage and Traya, get them out, and then work my way through the rest. So I think Sith Eternal there. JMK here. Which means if I can't beat this Zorii team in some way, then I'm probably looking at SLKR there. I'm worried about the datacron. I feel like the Remnant can do this, but the datacron might just overpower this Relic 3 Moff Gideon. And it might be all she wrote. What we might take a look at this cron. Defense, resistance, penetration, crit damage. That is a ton of defense. 189% defense. Don't know if it's enough though. I think they just kill my Dark Trooper Gideon, but I'm willing to give it a try and find out. I've had to JML the Finn teams this arena. They eat up everything else I threw at them. Descending Madness says, evening DL and all you sweet sugar loving Swgoh addicts. Nice. Qui-Gon can get a couple of Sith if you need a two-shot. Against the Traya team, just smash it. Try to get a couple of them out of there. And then you'd be facing like what? Nihilist, Traya, Savage. You'd get rid of Talon and Scion that way, right? I'm not sure you'd get rid of Traya. Maybe. If you got rid of Traya, it would be worth it, definitely. All right, we're going to try this. We're going to see if we can get by with a non-GL team by draining some turn meter here. Let's go. Okay. Let's do this. And then let's start with the dazes. Oh, that was so good. That damage was so good. Now we're stuck behind. Okay. Physical damage, dispel all buffs on them. Bang. Gets rid of those damage immunity garbage. Stuck on Poe now. Let's just do the area of effect again, see if we can get some lasting damage onto Zorii. You know what? I'm just going to keep pulling the trigger on that ability because it's so good. Okay, Gideon Kron. Making short work of the Resistance. Vive la Resistance. Vive la dead Resistance. Mortant. Mortant. La Resistance. Dead. I don't know what the word for killed is. I know the word for dead. I don't know if Mortant is also the word for killed. I think it would just be Resistance Mortant, right? Resistance that are dead. Ah, my grasp on foreign languages is pretty weak, y'all. I love this Gideon team. In this round, I have a Knight Trooper Relic 7 with them. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic. Your opponent set all the tricky teams on the front that you kind of don't want to throw a GL at, but you have to. Yeah, exactly, Jack Sermon. It's a good strategy. And then you find, like, well, I mean, if my opponent watches this, his strategy would be much better served if that JMK was on the back wall, because I think Ray would pull some JMKs, and people would be casual about it, and they would get to the back wall and find his JMK and just be out of luck. This guy has good mods, though. He's put together good teams, decent datacrons, you know, hasn't gone overboard with the... I feel like this player is, like, super fair matchup for me. Like the matchup is really, really fair. Those are the kinds of matchups that I like the very best. Where it feels like it's a opponent where either one of you has a really good chance. This one has the stun light side tank being defeated. We don't actually have any light side tanks in this squad, do we? But I don't care. We'll take the... No, that's also light side. Okay, stun enemy. Yeah, stun. We want stun. Okay, let's get in here. Can't stun Malgus, but, you know, maybe other stuff. I think most people throw Starkiller or Malgus at Ray. Yes, Starkiller and Malgus, both of which I do not have. I got to get Malgus because I've got most of the other stuff for Malgus now, so Malgus is definitely on the menu. On the menu of things to get. Oof! Sit down, gas. Take that big hit. All right. Quit. Attack any clone but 5s. Come on. What's up with that? Okay. So we got the sacrifice, but we're not getting much going on here. We stand up with still some clones remaining to us, which is good. It means we'll sit down at least once more, right? Before we have to solo everything. Yep, it looks like we're sitting here soon. Get some good hits on Malgus, though. Malik, I mean. Okay. I don't think any clones are Wow. We finally get a clone turn. And the clone lives. My prediction that we're going to have no clones? False. Fake news, gal. We got the other big hit out of the way. That was nice. That he did that nice big hit right before we sat down again. I gotta say, this is not looking optimistic for me, though. Oof, 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 oof. Gas is kind of stuck here. That shock. We got to get rid of that shock somehow. Crit avoidance is bad. For the future, I'll have to remember never use crit avoidance on this team. Yikes. I'm going to submit it because we did get a kill. I think that's what did us in, right? I gotta go check my my game knowledge. If he's critically hit, he dispels all debuffs on himself. Enemies attacking out of turn can't critically hit. And the datacron that we used, I think, had some crit avoidance on it. So that whole time, he never got critically hit. So he never cleared his debuffs. That was rough. Phoenix, maybe? What do y'all think about trying Phoenix in here? With Malik gone, can we clean this up with CLS? We might be able to clean it up with CLS, right? Because CLS just fails against Malik. But in this, we might be able to get in there, get the first shot off on Bastila Fallen. And then work our way through the rest of the team. CLS can get around Malgus's taunt to get the rest of the team back on Basti, so we can take out Basti. Not good against Darth Revan, though, because it can't assist. If we could somehow have this team as the starting team with no Malik at all, we could try Imperial Troopers too. That's not going to work now. Yep, that's my experience with Gas versus Malgus, so I use C if possible. I'm trying to save one Galactic Legend, though, because I really don't have anything against this Traya team. So if I don't use Sith Eternal here, I guess if we used Sith Eternal here, JML, JMK, and we use Bane here, we still have SLKR for this. I think I want to try one more thing here. I think I want to try to clean it up. If I try to clean it up and fail, then we'll just use Sith Eternal. I think CLS can work here, though. The question is who to shoot first. Who do I shoots first? Honestly, I think that battle could have gone better. Except Yeah, we couldn't clear our debuffs. If we'd have cleared those debuffs, I think we might have killed Malgus and been on the other characters before we died. But not clearing the shock, not getting any counterattacks. We just kind of sat there like a dumb ape and just got roasted. So, I just have to remember, don't use any crit avoidance on that. We actually need for him to get crit so that he can clear the debuffs. CLS won't work against this team if Darth Revan has the ability ready to go where he puts fear on everybody. If he puts fear on everybody, then we're probably just going to lose pretty quickly. But if we stun Basti and she can't get all the debuffs on us, there's chances. There's chances. So I think we just go for a high damage build, get some tenacity in here. This is a Jedi Stuncron too, but I think we'll burn it. DR can't be stunned though, right? He said Bane on GG is why I'm baffled. No. Bane for Queen Amidala. Bane's for Queen Amidala. Not Grievous. Bane is for the Queen. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try to clean this up. Bastila. No stuns. Okay. Alright. Alright, now next round we can try to get around Malgus. Oof. Okay. Let's do this. Get back to Bastila. Okay. Oof. We're not getting it. We are not getting it done here. Take an assist here. Without Chupio, I think we're done. Yeah. I don't think we got enough damage. Couldn't kill Bastila. Alright, so we do have to use Sith Eternal here then. I guess. Alright, let's use C-Watt, tank, and then a couple garbage characters. Just to waste. That's not Wat Tambor. Tank. I don't want to use this tank yet. We may have a use for him with Triumvirate somewhere. So let's just throw a couple other Sith in there to waste time. Just to make sure that we get to the alt safely. Throw in a couple garbage characters. Let's look for a datacron. This is a suitable datacron. Is this the one that we're using for... This is the one that we're using for Bane. Okay. So we can use this one for C because my Nihilus isn't big enough to take advantage of it anyway. So if my Nihilus could take advantage of that, I might try the mirror match actually. Alright. Put a box. Alright. Put some links on. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we'll do this over here on Darth Revan. Okay, and then we're just waiting. Wasting time. We'll try to get our tank. Ooh. Ouch. Try to get our tank to the point where he can take another turn. Doesn't look like Wat Tambor is going to last long enough to get a turn, though, here. Looks like he's out of luck. Let's restore some protection because I can at this moment. And then we'll see if we can get Watambor. Only a basic. He'll cleanse the tank. Alt. Okay. All right, let's go hide and stealth. Kill everybody. Didn't kill either one of these other guys. Bastila usually dies to that. This has got to be a very durable Bastila, because I don't usually see the Bastila survive the area of effect damage from C like that. Although we did, well, I mean, because Malik isn't there, it's making a really big difference in how this plays out. Okay. I get a stun, nice. Shocked, get shocked. 29 banners, lame. Okay, JMK versus JMK. Nothing to see here. I'm not going to use the half ult against a team with Mace Windu on it. I'm going to go ahead and let him. I'm going to let him live. We're going to take Shakti, Ahsoka, Kenobi, and the Shakti Okran. Okay. So we're going to take Shakti for recovery and buff removal. We're going to let him kill our tank, and then we're just going to try to keep everybody alive. And then when we do the ult, we'll do a full ult and kill their cat. Okay. Get on Ahsoka here. Start doing damage. We'll use her as the target to kill the savior type effect. Okay. Just do simple stuff. Brings back Kenobi. Let's restock some life or protection on him. We'll reset Cat now. And then Cat can wait. Let's go like this. Okay. And then we'll target Ahsoka again here and do the ult. All right. And bye. Good. Get back here on his little Ahsoka. I think that was the savior. Gone. Yes. Good. All right. Attack Mace. He'll get the ult off, which is fine. It's going to be fine. And then as long as Mace doesn't have foresight, we should be in a good sequence here. Put the healing immunity on him. And he prefers to put the damage immunity onto Kenobi, so we'll be able to kill this Mace. All right. Mace is probably going to resurrect. Oh, he didn't have that datacron, I guess. All right. Trivializing mirror matches since 2024. Okay. Let's do this. We'll just put it in auto and let it run. All right, even a lame Malgus team is deadly. He has very few counters. Hey, Deal, hope you're having a better day than I am. 6 shards away from Master Qui-Gon 7 stars on the assault battle day. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. You're looking at the assault battle going, if only I had a few more shards. I've been in a similar situation before. But good news is you'll definitely get it next time, right? Okay, let's take good Jedi here. I feel like we probably have enough teams to deal with the back wall. Let me just check here again. We've got Dash that we've got to deal with. Probably bounty hunters here. Bane. This is just it's got a stap in it, but stap stops Wampa, right? I didn't plan out what to use here. A no datacron team with a non-relic B1. Wampa still beats Grievous if you have the damage over time datacron. Time DC at level 3. Time datacron at level 3. I don't have Wampacron, so let's just start there. I don't have Wampacron. But you're saying damage over time. Gain turn meter, dispel debuffs. Tank allies, protection up. %, turn meter. Did I really just like never roll a datacron with that on it? Health up, evasion, stealth. Wow. I don't have a single datacron that has the protection up for damage over times. Mine is Relic 6 and I use damage over time at level 3 and it beats them. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We don't have a damage over time cron. But what we do have is a Relic 8 Wampa. So maybe just the Relic levels will carry the day here. So let's try to see if we can just out-Relic the opponent. A little bit of health defense and the 15% turn meter. Let's see if this can beat Stap. Just relying on our Wampa being Relic 8. Wamp. Okay. Do we ever get a turn again? This is the question. I think I just want to do damage right here. I'm not even going to ramp. I don't think damage is the issue. Well, I better ramp a couple times, right? Because they have recovery on this team. Okay. Stap, stap, stappity, stap. Ramp again. Bam! Take that, nerd. Ha! You don't need a datacron. You need a Relic 8 Wampa. That's what you need. These moments where my weird little habits pay off. Relic 8 offense modded Wampa has enough damage to get the deal done. Nice. I think if he would have had a high relic B1, that would have been a different story. But a Gear 12 B1, not dealing quite as much damage as he might hope. All right. JML here then. Let's get this Jedi battle out of the way. I kind of feel like Cal Kestis is wasted here. You know what? I'm going to use all my good Jedi, and I'm just going to close my eyes and do it, because if I don't, and I drop a battle, I'm going to be incredibly frustrated. Do I have any Jedi stun mechanics? I do. Use a special ability, stun a target. I'm not going to use Eth Koth on the team, though. 100% offense really doesn't matter for a JML team. So I'm kind of going to waste my Eth Koth Okron. Just another consumer says, "Stap in the name of love." Stab. All right. Poof. All right. Let's put the Jedi Mastery over here. I'm going to focus on Rey. You know, because reasons. Can't kill the other guy until you can kill her. Okay, we've popped her damage immunity now. Basic. Whirlwind. Target back here again. Now we're kind of stuck. Let's just do the special. Man, she has damage immunity for weeks. What is going on here? Okay. Fine. Let's just keep cooling stuff down. And get ready to rumble. All right, Rey, do your thing. Do some of that, because why not? Flop. Okay. So now what we're going to do is beeline Rey again. And try to get her below the yellow line. Maybe we won't get her there. I shouldn't have done the alt right there. I should have. Yeah, dang it. So if this doesn't take her below yellow, then I can't use the insta-kill on Ben. Let's use it on this. Yeah. We'll insta-kill over here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. All right, now we're suddenly in a hurry because I realize that I'm down to 2 minutes. It's not fantastic. All right. So we've got him out. Get Ray out. I'll just put it on auto. Okay. Good. 61 banners. Probably shouldn't have put it on auto there, but getting desperate for time. Okay, back in the back wall, we've got some non-full relic teams. We've got Saw Gerrera team. We've got an Iden. Iden could be a menace for me now. It's not a high-level Iden team, but we've given away Wampa, of course. No regrets on giving away Wampa. Then we got Phoenix. Annoying, but should be doable. Is this, oh, it is Death Trooper. I can never tell the difference between Death Trooper and TIE Pilot in this lineup. Sometimes people throw TIE Pilot in there to mess you up. Okay. We'll worry about that stuff later. We got a front wall to get through. Here, I think we're going to take Bounty Hunters. I think I've actually beat this team before with Bounty Hunters. It allows me to get back to Vandor Chewbacca. Put in Fennec, Grief, Little Mando. And then I think last time I put in Beskar here. I think it probably just best to always put in Beskar. And that way if you take a bunch of damage, you get to save people's lives. What's a good datacron for bounty hunters? Attackers that attack again, that's 3 of us, right? It's a pretty good datacron. Tank gets revived, so that's Bosk. I've never felt comfortable using JML versus Ray. It's always been Starkiller or Syrah or Malgus. Easy peasy with either one. I want to build Malgus at some point, but can never seem to get far enough ahead of the guild objective, says Just Another Consumer. JML versus Ray is something where you have to be very careful about using JMK's mark. Can get stuck on immunity. Yeah, that's true. That's true. How is the season gone for you? I think I'm 3-3 right now on Loquitur. 3 wins, 3 losses in total. So my season will be defined by this last round. And I expect I'll either go 4-5 or 5-4, because that's kind of how it goes. Okay, let's get these bounty hunters in here. And let's get ready to accept our dazes. Okay. Dazes accepted. Alright. Cleanse. Okay. Nest is the lowest on this team? Nest? Oh man, I just messed up. I pushed the wrong button. No. I pushed the wrong button on Beskar Mando. Oh goodness, I hope I don't get punished for that. But this has a no res feature, right? Let's see if we can do enough damage to no res. Yeah, nice. Okay. Why isn't Mando trying to save her? I mean, it's the obvious thing to do, right? Was he stunned? Maybe he was stunned. Nest doesn't care. Nest is just going to come in there and kill Fennec. That should be the alt. Or the contract, I mean. Get taunt back. It doesn't do us any good to kill dash. Because we got to kill Vandy. Let's see if we can stun Nest. Probably got too much tenacity. Alright. Vandor has to go. Nothing else can happen that we care about until Vandor's gone. Alright. Rescue. Stunned. Don't need to cleanse right now, so let's just kick Dash out of here. See if we get a big damage on Nest. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Okay. Is he going to have enough Whistling Bards? He's going to be dead. Oh, man. Why Bosk? Like anybody but Bosk. All right, we winded it. We wonded. Bane. Sith. Bane needs a friend. Bane needs a datacron. Uh-oh. Did we use our Banacron somewhere? We did. We used the Banacron somewhere. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, this one's not bad, right? Lots of defense, armor penetration. It's Rogue One characters in light side. I really like that bonus with the attacker. This is attacker's attack again. Sure, we can do this. Critical damage. It's still got 71% defense on it, so that's what we want. We want extra defense on Bane. All right, let's go. JML was my Lord Vader counter, but I have... you've got the Beskar Bo-Katan Mandalorian, Bo-Cam, Bo-Catman, Bo-Catman-Do. All right. It worked, guys. It successfully worked. We actually dispelled the buffs. Hey, attack Queen. Stop resetting my target. Game. Okay. Wasting time. Getting dodged. Oh. Die, Sith, die. I'm going to do this. Yeah. 65 banners. Darth Bane, some good. I hear. All right. First order. We'll take the usual suspects here. The officer version of the team. What do we have left that's good? This one's got defense, potency, crit avoidance. We still have the Night Sisters to play. Basic crit chance. Defense penetration up. I think I don't have any more attacker crons with the extra attack ability. So we'll take this one. All right. I hate this battle. Traya. Really good on defense, y'all. I gotta get this team finished so I can start putting it on defense for myself. Okay. I don't know why I stunned her. She cleanses that junk anyway. Okay. Cleared. Get out of here. Let's see how bad it is on ships. Oh, he didn't put his punishing one down. The easier way to kill Queen Amidala is with Bane. to use the first special when she's full of buffs, no? I did that though, right? I used the big move as the opening move, and then they were all in stealth and everything when I used the buff clear one. And then the second time I used it, they had quite a few buffs on. I thought it was the right play. I'm not going to wait past the second turn and see if they get more buffs, right? No executor either way. So the punishing one is on offense. Yeah, okay, so let's sort this out. We'll do the Chimera counter here, Profundity here, and then we'll do a mirror match here and try to clean it up. Let's do that right now. And then we'll see about that back wall O characters. We still have some decent stuff. We've still got Traya. We've still got Empire Team. We got some stuff. All right. Probably Traya that Iden Versio, huh? Doesn't seem like a very efficient use of our Traya, but I don't know that we've got a lot to beat that Iden team. Okay, mirror match it. Now, I've seen quite a few people put this in the starting lineup instead of Poe. And I still do not understand why people do that. It must make perfect sense to people. But I'll ask, like, every time I play Grand Arena, if anybody knows of a reason. Is this Daze somehow? The Dispel? I guess if we can get to... If we can get to Rey and Dispel after she does the buffs? Question mark? Poe has a better bring on ability. Oh, Poe just has a better reinforce. Dramatic entrance. Okay. All right, so we'll take this. I did that lineup and lost twice, and Poe ever since. All right, you talked me out of it. I need to practice. I need to figure it out. I don't understand what it is, why people do that, but I've seen it quite a lot. So I figure there must be tech behind it, right? If people are doing it, there must be tech. Okay. So let's just do damage over here. Taunt is up for both of us. Buff up my characters. We'll do the spin move. Dispel all buffs from target enemy. Sounds good. Okay. Their comeuppance first. Kills our fighter. Our comeuppance next. Not going to do anything. This is awful. Everyone has foresight. If we do this move right now, it does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Unusable. Foresight's on everyone. I'll make him waste his. I'll do mine for a little bit of damage. Poe out. He's got a ship advantage on me now. Okay, let's just try to keep chipping away at his Ray Falcon. He keeps dodging. He's got another reinforcement now. Everybody's on the field. I just need to survive, right? I don't actually need to win. If I get to the point where it's just one of us gets to the ult, whether it's me or him that does the ult, I don't care. We just need to get to the ult. I don't get there. I don't get there. Does he... He's going to kill me before his capital ship gets there. Nope. He got there. Okay, 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 okay. So this is fine. This is fine. Clean upable. Man, there's some sequence of events, because that big area of effect works like a bunch of the time. And in that particular matchup, everybody had foresight. I couldn't get the foresight off of them. But we should be able to clean this up. We've got First Order. We've got a Rebel cleanup fleet. So as long as we don't mess it up, we should be fine. Okay, what have we got here? We've got Radis. What if we do Radis here, Triumvirate here, and then this? Empire? Let's do a speed check real quick and see if our Empire team... Troopers! Pfft, Troopers got what it takes. Troopers should be able to beat this easy. Troopers can't beat this. Troopers get dazed by this. Okay. Okay. What's better here? I think Traya's got to be better here than Radis, right? I mean, they're going to assist a lot. They'll kill themselves on the assists. And as long as we get a turn somewhere in there, it's going to be fine. We'll put in a 5th relic character just to have relic characters in the team. Let's just do stuff for turn meter. So where's dark side turn meter? Dark side turn meter. Dark side turn meter. Dark side turn meter question mark. Anyone? Anyone? I've used all my dark side turn meter. The dispel debuffs on ourselves isn't going to do anything for us. Yikes. Okay. We got a couple tanks in here. Well, one tank at least. Defense, health, protection, fine. Let's go. Okay. And then I think the isolate goes on Rex, right? Fine, we'll just basic. Make a withdrawal, please. Okay, basic, execute. All right. These are Gear 12 characters, so it should be not a problem. Okay. Radish here. Rogue One with Mon Mothma. We will add the Mon Mothma to the team. Add a datacron. So this one's better. Okay, let's go. And we'll try not to assist each other too much, and then basically get to the ult and finish the fight. Okay, let's do that. This, one of those, summon a dude. Okay, area of effect. Nope, stuck behind taunt over here. That's inconvenient. Alright, alt, die. That was, that's my fault. Boy, I messed that up. Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. I didn't see that they all still had the buff on them. Okay. Slowly but surely. All right. Yeah, I should have waited another turn. Let them get that resurrect buff off of them. I thought it was gone because it was gone on the character that I was targeting. So when I looked at it, I didn't pay enough attention. Oops. Okay. That was weird. He died. I thought he had the buff on. Oh, no. The little guy removes the buff. So he removed the buff exactly as we killed him. Okay. Success. Imperial troopers. They would feel bad if I fought a GAC ever without them. So that can't happen. In we go. And it's so good to be the Imperial troopers. Look at this. Just wholesale destruction of rebels. They took away banner from us, though. That makes me happy. That's my happy face. Okay. Let's Chimera this. I've got probably what, like a 70% win rate with this. It's not foolproof, but it does the job most of the time. Okay. Vader, special, defender, stun, buff removal, target, hit, target, remove. Okay, I think we've got it. I gotta remember, because I've been messing around with Leviathans with my Executor like all day. So I don't want to mess up this sequence because I've been playing a different fleet. Here we go. Basic. Nope, I was supposed to use the special there. I messed it up. Look at that, guys. I talked through the whole thing and then I did it wrong anyway. That's all right. It'll be fine. We'll be able to cleanse. Okay. Give me those buffs. Die. Nope. Okay. Cleanse. And then we can take a poke at it with the interceptor. Or the defender, I mean. Effective. Let's go. Okay. Nope. Get off me. Still got buff immunity on these guys. Oof. We got to get a kill here. Defender's down. We're probably going to lose this now. That's unfortunate. Get to the ult. Get to the ult. That's all I ask. Get to the ult. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. Kill that. No. We didn't get a kill. DL, what are you doing to get in the Halloween mood? We take Christmas pictures every year. So since even before my daughter was born, I think as long as my wife and I have been together, for the entire duration of our relationship, we have gone and gotten Christmas pictures. But this year, we got Halloween pictures. This year, we did Halloween pics. So, took a little bit different tactic. Whenever we do pictures, we always do funny ones. And my daughter's getting old enough, I believe she's getting old enough, that that we can insert a little bit of humor, a little bit of rough humor. So we did Halloween pictures with us looking scary, with the whole family having their middle finger raised to the camera. We did the Loquitur family bird picture. If you're amused by that kind of thing, if you're not amused by it, then, I don't know, go buy yourself a sense of humor. I don't know. Sometimes trying to think of the right thing to say on stream just doesn't happen. Okay, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to try to work through some cleanups here. So I'm going to take the extra ship. I have found that taking this Phantom in for more reinforcements more quickly has been a benefit. And then we'll take Biston's U-Wing in here. I probably won't get to it, but we'll save Cassian for the First Order fleet. All right, in we go. Let's try again. It's spooky season. Yeah, so we dressed up like, not necessarily exactly vampires, but sort of like Victorian spooky, vampire-ish, vampire adjacent. There we go. All right, we'll give Mark to Anakin. He'll get the unending loyalty buff again, but he will still have the mark. So this is going to go very badly for them due to the sequence of events here, which is nice. There we go. Anakin down pretty quickly. And now we'll work on the tank. Again, it's been my experience that trying to target that Marauder is an exercise in futility. We just kill away at the Marauder and it just never dies. Too many taunts. The next reinforcement will most likely be Plo, and Plo will then put a taunt on somebody who's not Marauder. So between the Sergeant reinforcing, Plo reinforcing, this being able to get its taunt back, I've never successfully been able to just go through the Marauder like I want to. So we'll just ignore it. We'll just pretend it doesn't exist. Put our hands over our eyes and kill everybody else. That's been successful other times in the past. So let's do it again now. There's that Plo I was talking about. And it puts taunt on Marauder. First time for everything. We'll do some area of effect here just for funsies. And there's the ult. You can go away. Let's do this and this. And we'll just do a basic. Dispel those stupid dazes. Let's go. Kill Plo. And Marauder's the only one left on the field. Marauder is sad. All right. There we go. You have Gungans. Why did you not call to assist versus Iden? Jar Jar? Because every time you assist, you feed Iden turn meter. So that middle skill on Radis where everybody assists, automatically gives the whole Idun team full life, full protection, and full turn meter. So you can never do that skill against Idun team. Idun would say, "Thank you, sir. May I please have another?" Okay, so if we can clean this up with the garbage rebel team, that leaves us with the finalizer to try to clean up the Leviathan. So let's do this. Oh boy. We don't have too many good rebels left. I have depleted my rebels. Okay, well, let's look for a couple other, one more reinforcement that we could put in here. This is so good for First Order, though. Now we'll use it here. We've got to make this work. You know what we could do? We could just throw this thing out front and absorb damage. Because at the end of the day, we have a capital ship and they don't. So the net result is we just got to survive long enough to get all of our tricks off, right? So we can put in some weird reinforcements. And get away with it, right? We're not going to need that many, but if the battle turns into a long haul, then we can remove buffs with the bomber. We're not going to need it for a different fleet. We're not going to need it for First Order. We'll do this. We'll do this garbage. Oof! Wedge, my friend. My buddy, my pal. Okay, one down. Area of effect seemed quite ineffective right there. You know, you're not quite as good when you don't have a capital ship. Not saying, I'm just saying. Okay. Let's call in an assist from this Biggie boy. All right. Working our way through it. Banner recovery? Question mark? Nope, not enough. Okay. Stuff. Not great banners, but we recovered. And then this. And we're going to try to finalize this. Bring in Plo and both of these ties. We'll only get 2 reinforcements usually, but maybe because there's no Sith fighter out there. And also, we take away some of their turn meter at the start. We get a jump start on them. I'll put in 3. I'm not going to use them in a different fleet. And then if we need to come in with another cleanup, we've got like Dorito, this, punishing one, shuttle, just a bunch of garbage to put with the executrix. Boy, I sure hope this can clean it up. Doesn't have a good tank. He doesn't have the either one of the premium ships. Okay, here we go. There we go. We got both the Marauder and the Sith Fighter dead. Stun. No stun. Turn meter. Go on Dorito. I said go on Dorito. Go on Dorito. Okay. Good. Now let's go on this guy. We'll send it over here so that we can try to get a stun. No stuns. Let's bring in SF tie. Okay. SF tie. Call an assist. Can't call an assist because we're all dazed. Should have brought in Plo. I don't think it would have solved anything, but okay. We can give turn meter to him now. He takes damage and therefore gains more damage. Alright, let's try this again. Is it that he just can't be stunned? Alright, fine. Oh man. I guess that ship can't be stunned? Question mark? I don't have things that are doing multiple instances of damage, so this is kind of a frustrating sequence here. Let's do this and just keep basicking all the time. Basic again. 3 minutes left to go. Okay. Now we've got turn meter here. Let's get him out of here. No. Denied. Let's Plo. Okay. Get taunt back up over here. Basic. Come on. Get a kill already. Basic. I feel like the right thing to do here is actually to just let this ship get to 40 and kill somebody. Good gravy. Alright, here we go. Put a missile on him. That should be fun. I gotta remove the stupid retaliate or he's gonna take it anyway. Now he's got my capital ship, which is fine. I don't think my capital ship does that much for him. And we just got to work our way through all of these stacks. Is it true that he gains stacks faster than I can take him off? I think it's true. I think it's true. $23, 21, 19. Well, we did some progress there, right? He was at 23. Got to get the retaliate off. I know it gives him 10 stacks when I take the retaliate off, but he's just going to retaliate against me and get those stacks anyway. So I don't feel like that's the wrong thing to do. Basic here. Got a shock over here on my silencer, which prevents everything that I want to do. We're at 16 now. I don't think there's any way. What? We miss with everything. Clear 0. Clear 0. Back to 24. Yeah, this is doomed. Oh man. All right. He only gains stacks on a basic if there's other Sith ally present. So if he's alone, oh, when he's alone, don't remove retribution. He only gets deal physical damage. Gains additional effects based on how many stacks. If below 10 stacks and another non-capital ship, gain 10 stacks. If above 20 stacks, gain stuff. If above 40 stacks, okay. Stacking. Start of the battle, was 10 stacks, can't be resisted or destroyed. When it takes damage, it loses. If it has no stacks, it immediately destroyed. When it has retribution, it ignores enemy protection. When retribution expires, gain 5 stacks, doubled if it's dispelled. When an ally gains defense up, gains accuracy and advantage. And stacks of devouring swarm. Takes damage, it loses stacks. When it has retribution, when retribution expires, gain 5 stacks. Okay. Can't outrun this. Devouring Sacrifice. Deal physical, gains additional on how many stacks? Devouring Swarm it has. 2% offense per stack. Okay. So how is the basic? I don't understand how the basic is even triggering this. So there's something else. Is it in the capital ship? An additional stack when an enemy is summoned, when it expires, when a non-Sith tank. If below 10 stacks. Read the if below 10 stacks. Okay. Oh, if below 10 stacks and another non-capital Sith ally is active. Gain 10 stacks. I got you. So I don't need to dispel or stun. All right. Thank you very much for that comment. I truly appreciate it. I learned something that I did not previously know. Thank you. We're taking it all. We're taking everything we've got, including the lost punishing one. Let's reassess here. What is the thing that has the most damage on basics? If no enemies are debuffed, can't gain buffs, turn meter, etc. Call all Sith, inflict debuffs. Doubled. Deal true damage. Sith allies recover. Okay. I'm looking for something that has multiple hits. Okay. We don't care about that. $15 stacks, debuffs. Don't care about that. Interceptor's bad. Shuttle. Special damage. Taunt. Dispel all debuffs. Dispel buffs. That's not really helping us. This might deal an additional instance of damage if it's breached, marked, and target locked. Okay. So punishing one's in the starting lineup. And then we'll just keep taking everything and eventually overwhelm it. Let's go. The swarm attack is how I remove the multiple ship from the board. Okay. Here we go. I think we're just doing basics, right? Just doing damage. Got him at 12 stacks. 10 stacks. 8, 6. Reinforce here. Add bombs. Because maybe when bombs go off, they kill him before he can get stacks. Yeah. Oh, we did it. We did it. We full cleared. Success. We got it. Well, thanks for cluing me in on that. I really didn't know that. I didn't realize that that Sith fighter worked that way. So we just work him down, leave him with the retribution. We don't care. If the damage isn't a threat, we don't care. All right. And then my opponent has to full clear. And hopefully he can't. 1760 isn't horrible. It's not fantastic, but it's not horrible. We dropped the Malgus battles and the fleet battles, and that was it. So we got 3 fights that didn't come out in our favor. We still got some good stuff on defense for him. He's got 3 Galactic Legends, but we've got... I noticed that everybody has quit putting the Inquisitors on defense. I guess the Phoenix are too reliable against it? Question mark? So I'm still putting my 3rd sister on defense. Maybe I should start taking that on offense. But hopefully the Gungans will burn Relic Team, the Queen Amidala. I mean, the hope there is obviously just use Bane. Use up their Bane. I know they're going to do it. I know they're going to beat it, but, you know, that's the tactic. And then over here, we just got garbage. Trash with the Ray team. I don't know. Sketchy. We'll see. We'll see how it all comes out. My opponent has room to work. He has room to work. I guess I was a little too conservative with that Malgus team, or maybe I just had gas work out the last few times in a way where I had more confidence in that counter than I should have. It's been working for us, though. It's been successful. I put Merrick on my Inquisitor squad, see how it fares. Ray says, I have had endless frustration fighting Leviathan with Chimera counter in Fleet Arena. It's really quite hard to kill that Sith Interceptor before the other Sith ships. But if something like a Gauntlet comes out, you can ignore the Empire ship. Yeah, so like if the Gauntlet gets reinforced, then you can, the numbers ship isn't as threatening. That makes sense. I call it the numbers ship because when I called it the Interceptor, I had people saying that they got confused by me saying Interceptor because the Chimera fleet also has an Interceptor in it. And there were times where I would have my Interceptor on the board and also the enemy Interceptor. So I quit calling it the Interceptor and I just started calling it numbers, the numbers ship. All right, I got a new friend. Accept new friends. Let's take a look at this Lex Talionis account. I have no idea what's in store for us over here. I have not scouted yet at all. Super Safado, 8.4 million galactic power. Yikes. Against our whopping, like, what, 2.6 million galactic power now? Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, Finalizer, Radis. We're so disadvantaged in fleet, it hurts. 5 galactic legends. All right, guys, you know what this means, right? No reason to scout. We just go in, snoop around, see if there's teams we can beat. And if not, okay. He's got 5 galactic legends and chooses to put none of them on defense. Okay, this is the same defense he was using 4 years ago. Literally. Like this defense is a 3-year, 4-year-old defense. Gas, Revan, Night Sisters, Padme, those things were all relevant in like 2021. So, I think what's going to happen here, he's going to play one match, get his points, and be done. So we have to get more than 78 points, and we will probably win. We're going to do Imperial Troopers here. We're going to do CLS here. Troopers are going to struggle against this, though, because we do have the Relic 7 Kenobi that we would have to defeat first twice. That's not as good as it would normally be. We can definitely get the Night Sisters with the Troopers, though. So let's do that. Let's beat Gas with CLS. Okay. And you all have said hit Rex. We can do that here because we really don't have to worry about 5's damage. With Gear 12 characters. With full relic characters, I've found that if I don't soften up 5's before I sit Gas down, it goes badly for me. But in this, because 5's is Gear 12, we should have no problem striking him down quickly so that we can get over here on Rex, my darling. Echo down. Last clone. Time to go Gas. Let's go. If this player just put 4 Galactic Legends on defense and then fought one fight, he'd be in Erodium. Okay. We've established that Troopers won't work against those Jedi anyway. So we have to get our second win. Let's get it here. And then my opponent can watch this after we've played. And for the next opponent, he can put those 4 GLs on defense. And just not have to play and still... I shouldn't be advising people on how to auto-win. Never mind, forget I said anything. Stop the train, I want to get off. Alright. Just to do some area effect damage, get Daka killed the second time. Now, it's for reals, Troopers. Pew pew. Get more turn meter. Because what Troopers need is more turn meter. Oh, Troopers are so good. They were good against Night Sisters 3 years ago. And they still are. Turns out. Alright, let's take our Qui-Gon team here. Question mark? Yeah, Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon here. We'll try the Clone Bomb team against that Padme team. Yes, we will. We'll try it. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Clear squad. Jedi. Qui-Gon. Thing, stuff, junk. Gear 12 characters. Kit Fisto not invited. Kit Fisto invited over Lumi. One or more of these characters can't be used. Oh, Kit Fisto's on defense. I don't know what he's defending, but he's somewhere on defense. Okay. Lumi invited. Confirmed. Lumi also on defense. Stap. Stap in the name of love. Jedi. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Why can I not put these characters on this team? They can't be on defense if they're showing up here, right? Oh, because it's just this team. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Why is it not picking? So we'll just continue to here, and then we'll look for Jedi here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. Losing my mind. All right, let's go. Okay. Let's take tenacity and give it to all of our guys. Angry. Angry Anakin gets the job done. All right. I got 3 kills. Who was the 3rd kill? Oh, no. Was it Bastila? It had to have been Bastila, right? So Bastila got the Savior. And then the other 2 died. Okay. We're going to stay on Kenobi until we get around to Anakin. And then Anakin's going to hit Bastila. All right. Stuff. Wasting my time here. Oh, got Anakin marked. He's so close to dying, y'all. Okay, let's attack over here. Try to get it back around to Anakin again. Whoop. Fine. Buff immunity on it. Oh, now he's dying. Bang. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Took him a while to figure out that Qui-Gon's the one that needed to go. But once they figured that out, it was their doom. Doom, I tell you. Ewoks. Ewaka Waka. Ewoks. Wampa. Go. One angry Wampa against a bunch of Ewoks. Womp. And no Elder? Not even an Elder for me to worry about. Don't need to ramp damage, right? You just one-shot a bunch of Woks. Bang. Bang. All right. Doing fantastic. Now, if we can just get that Padme team down with our clone bomb. For anybody who's not familiar with this team, we got a bunch of clones. We put them on a team. And then, once they kill one of our non-5's clones, the rest of the clones go crazy, and we start doing aerial advantage executes on their whole team. Muah, haha. Okay. Anakin takes a hit. Sacrifice is in. That took like half a second, y'all. Okay. Let's put this on Echo because I don't want Rex to be a good target for like 3 different reasons. That we can't cleanse, right? There's no cleanse in that garbage. Form up. Try to get rid of some buffs. Speed him up. 2 turns to the aerial advantage. Just got to get there. Bye. All right. So now, if we have to come clean this up, whatever we come clean it up with, actually have a chance to win. Because Padme's not here. In the meantime, our clones are doing okay. We might actually get another kill here. Anakin going down. I think that'll be it for Rex, though. I don't feel like he's got Another kill left in him. Okay, working our way through it. We got a little Ahsoka and some other stuff. We've still got teams. Still got teams, y'all. The Booty Hunters are probably the best team that we've got remaining. Let's go. And it doesn't matter if we have other teams that could have worked, because we're going to use the best thing that we have remaining. Put some bombs. Oh, look, so good. So good, these bombs. And use the power fist on Ahsoka. Nobody clipped that. Taken out of context, it could be bad. Okay, let's see what they left for us in fleets. First order fleet. We're going to take in our fleet of relics, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just whatever ships we have relicked on the account. That's our relic fleet. Take this in. I don't think we're going to even get close, but if we somehow manage to get a few of these ships down, we'll have a Geo team that we can try to come in and clean it up with. I imagine it's going to be wildly unsuccessful. All right. The durability on our Anakin, just not there. And the fact that we don't have a taunt on Bosk also is harmful. Okay. Sith Fighter. What is this? Why is it? I can't even click on it? Why is that in Yo Fleet? You know what I'm going to do, though? Let's bring in this slave One. Get some counterattacks off. Working my way toward my Executor alt. Except, I don't have an Executor on the field. So it may seem kind of awkward, but I'm just playing it as if I'm playing a different fleet. You know, the usual. I really don't want to give the silencer more power, so I'm not going to do the area of effect ability. They've got healing immunity on my Bosk. I don't like it. No, sir, I didn't like it. Yep, it worked. Bosk is down. Proving once again that just a fleet of relics is not enough to beat an actual fleet with their capital ship. Okay. We didn't even put a dent in them. Forfeit. We're not even going to try another battle because we got nothing. That Geo team ain't going to do anything. Alright, but fun stuff. We cleared 3 zones against our massive opponent. And he's going to watch this video. And he's going to say, oh, I didn't realize I could do that. I should have thought of that. And put all 4 of his Galactic Legends on defense. And then future players will be super frustrated against Super Safato. All right. You're better off saving Luke's middle ability to use on 5s on his first move. So on Luke's first move, you use his middle ability so that you can ignore taunt and then go hit 5s. But which would you rather? Would you rather that Rex goes right away, does form up, the clones all take a turn, they don't usually kill anybody. I don't see that as an issue on my CLS team. They don't usually kill anybody. So then when I sit gas down, there's no form up. If I hit Rex and they don't do form up, then he's going to do form up on his second turn and stand gas right back up. Unless I can get him stunned again. Which is worse? Yeah, you just have to figure out some way to, you have to use one of the abilities to stun Rex. So he's stunned, you sit gas down, you start working on 5s, but you stun Rex. I guess that could work. Let's take a look at that. Have to take a look at that. Okay, but that's done. That's done. Hey, I put up a video today on the punishing one stuff. I've been trying crazy things, and I was messing around and figured out that it seemed to me like keeping Xanadu blood alive was the key to everything. So I put Relic 8 on my Xanadu blood, and once I did that, I was beating all the mirror matches with punishing one, and I was also beating all the I was beating the Leviathan with the dagger starting. So basically CG came out and said, we realized that the matchup for Executor against Leviathan is too good, but if you put the dagger in the Dorito, then you're good against the Executor. But my Executor with a Relic 8 Cad Bane can beat the TIE dagger starting. I beat it 3 times in a row. Well, I beat it once and then tried a couple other battles a different way, and then tried it twice more and beat it again twice in the same way. So I reliably did it 3 times with the way that I did it. I don't know that it's the answer, guys. I'm not saying I've solved it all, but go take a look at the video and my logic, and leave comments and contribute to the community, and let's figure out how to get this punishing one under control. All right. Anybody else got any questions, comments, criticisms, things they want to talk about, account reviews to do? A bunch of people in here have not hit that like button. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. The like button is a very easy thing to use. Even if all you like is the thumbnail because it's got a freaking exploding planet on it, like it for that. Like it for the exploding planet, right? Something. Just remember, an odd number of lightsaber strokes, it doesn't do if you hit it like an enormous amount of times and end up on an even number. So if you make it to 18, you got to do 19. Just make sure it's an odd number. Order 66, no, take it all the way to 69. If you're going to hit it that many times, just 3 more, take it to 69. It's a better number. Most people enjoy 69 better than Order 66, especially Jedi. All right, I'm going to hang it up there for the night, guys. Remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff in the future. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm doing these live streams. And, of course, join us over on Discord. The link's up above, down below. I would love to see you over there. It's a nice place for new players, mid-game players. People just want to hang out and ask questions. There are a lot of experienced people over there willing to talk about things and help people out. So hope to see you over there. I've also got a channel on role-playing games. I've linked a couple of my newest videos in the chat, in the description down below. So if you could give those a quick view, look at them for like 30 seconds and give them a like, I would appreciate it if you guys could help me push those along. It really would help me. So thank you all for watching. See you in the next holocron.